Hey guys, welcome back to Tarot by Cherie. How are my beautiful lights doing today? Let's see what beautiful uplifting messages Spirit may have in the deck for us today. We're starting out with the Death card, which is not really having to do with death usually. Okay, in this case it is not. All right, so what I'm seeing here is some kind of somebody's holding on to something. Something that isn't working. You need to go through some kind of transformation, a different way of thinking about things today, Aquarius. The things you're holding on to are no longer serving you, okay? And you do have the Seven of Pentacles here, which is things coming to fruitation. This is your harvest coming to fruitation. So your hard work finally paying off for you, okay? Over here, they're showing me your intelligence with the Page of Wands. This is about positivity, all right? Page of Wands is something very positive coming in. It's about good news. It's about being spontaneous and thinking big. And guys, if you're single, you can expect new love with this page, okay? And the page is someone who's generally a very flirty, sexy, intense person. All right, so that sounds like a, you know, a roller coaster ride there, but a good one perhaps in the middle. We have a feminine who is very decisive, who is looking at this masculine. So I feel like for those of you who met already, you just met this person, I feel. You're in for quite a ride. All right, so Four of Cups, this is between a couple here. There's one of you feels ignored, one of you is upset, okay? The other one thinks nothing's wrong. If you feel this in your relationship, guys, where one of you is upset, feeling completely ignored, and the other one is thinking everything's perfectly fine, okay, that is very strange. Okay, if this is going on in your relationship, let me know down in the comments. All right, let's continue. We have the Ace of Pentacles. All right, what is the Ace of Pentacles? What is the meaning of the Ace of Pentacles, guys? Well, the Ace of Pentacles is usually about a new beginning or new job or new financial start. And you have the Knight here, which is your being patient and loyal and protective, and also being persistent. So because of your persistence, I see something really good opening up for you. Something positive is coming for you financially. All right, and it looks like you have the card of commitment in the middle, in the center. So spiritually, you are manifesting. You are manifesting these things in now. Guys, you can manifest everything and anything you want pretty much right now within seconds, minutes, or days. All right? You have to try this. Just focus on what it is you want. Start out small if you're not used to doing it and see what happens. Okay? Also, a big thing here is do kind things for other people, all right? And I mean, they don't have to be things that are big where you're going out of your way. Just put a smile on somebody's face. Help somebody in the grocery store reach an item they want on the top shelf. You know, leave the quarter in the carriage. When the person comes up, don't take their quarter. Tell them to pay it forward. Do something nice and see what happens, okay? Also, we have the Queen of Wands, who looks to be, you've been alone for a while. All right, I'm seeing somebody coming in for you now. Yeah, you spent a lot of time by yourself, and someone is going to be, you're going to meet this person. A new person is going to step into your life unexpectedly, and not only step into your life unexpectedly, but this person is going to be completely like a surprise in how they are, like who they are, how they treat you, how you feel when you're with this person is going to surprise you. Because like I said, you've been alone for a long time and you've forgotten what it's like to have an interest in someone. But this person is going to show up And suddenly you're going to feel interested again, and you're going to remember what it's like to feel that way. All right. Here I'm seeing we have the Knight of Wands. This is creativity. Somebody is getting clarity on something they want to do. This is some kind of project, I feel, that you're working on, that you're thinking is going to bring in balance. There's some type of confusion here, though, regarding this project, and it's because you don't have everything you need to complete it. All right. So whether that's funding or just having the right people on your team, you might need someone else who has a very creative mind just like you do, and together you will make things happen. Okay, putting both of your ideas together. All right, so I'm seeing balance coming in. This is in regard to a burden today and a feeling of stuckness. Somebody is understanding they need to bring balance in now. Okay, enough is enough, I heard. Enough is enough. So all of this stuckness and just walking around with this feeling of a weight, you're carrying this weight on your shoulders for far too long. You've definitely come to a place now where you're just like, enough is enough. You understand that a decision needs to be made so that you can bring in balance. Okay, you're also working on yourself. You know who you are. You're feeling very confident, and you know that you deserve certain things, where before you didn't look at it like that. You put others first. Now you're seeing that you are deserving. Okay, so let's continue. Card of manifestation just showed up along with the card of opportunity. So this is someone looking for work right now. I see an opportunity coming in for you. This is going to open up. You're manifesting this person in. You're going to meet a boss figure who's going to tell you to come on in and fill out an application. You're not going to meet them at a workplace. This is not going to happen where you would expect it to happen, that you went to a place to see about work. You're going to meet this person in a sports bar or in a other people, a crowd of people, maybe through family members, or other people are going to introduce you to this boss figure, this supervisor or potential boss, who is going to be very kind, and he's going to offer you an opportunity. Okay, if this is you, comment below the video. All right, we have a masculine here, one of my beautiful masculines. There's happiness here, but then all of a sudden I'm seeing something coming in, some kind of information about this person that's going to bring in a tower moment. All right, so I feel like this is somebody you looked up to, somebody you were close to or trusted, and you're going to find out something about this person that's going to really disappoint. All right, so let's continue. All right, guys, they're talking about stuckness. Your stuckness is going to end. Okay, they want you to get ready for this. They want you to understand that the past third dimensional strife, that the struggles in life are already over with. It's already gone, they're saying. Okay, you just have to start looking at life, start perceiving it that way. Okay, start perceiving, if you're feeling this baseline, I don't know, guys, it's really strange. Like for 2 days, I'm just enjoying very simplistic things, meals, feeling very grateful that I have food to eat. The food tastes different. It tastes better. Just, things that I haven't been grateful for are coming to mind very easily, just flowing into my mind. Just this really nice baseline that I've been telling you guys that is going to hit us when we get into this fifth dimension, right? This started like 2 days ago, and I hope it doesn't leave. It's just a beautiful calm, serene feeling. Yesterday, nature, birds were chirping so loud, and there were so many of them. And even people I was talking to on the phone, I could hear nature on the other end. The birds were singing so loudly. Has anyone else been experiencing this? Let me know in the comments, okay? But Spirit is saying your strife is over with, okay? Now you're going to start seeing things coming in, okay, with this Wheel of Fortune. We know what this is. This is angelic protection, angelic love, okay? I heard love coming from angels today, guys. You know, this is part of this baseline feeling, this unconditional love that I also am feeling from the angels, okay? From people that are, you know, passed on. You might be feeling them around you. You might be smelling your grandma's cooking, or your mother's perfume, or, you know, something like that, right? You might be smelling your father or your grandfather's cigarette or pipe, or things like this, okay? The veil is so thin, guys, that you're seeing things out of the corner of your eyes now. You can't keep denying it to yourself, okay? So, but this Wheel of Fortune is prosperity and wealth, and what they're saying is the strife is over. The prosperity is on its way with this new start, okay, and a victory. This is going to be your victory. So this is a very positive reading. This goes hand in hand with what readings we've been getting on and off for the past 3 weeks. This is coming in very strong and powerfully about the wealth that's going to be coming in. All right, and I have a date in mind. I'm going to say the 4th of July, right around that area. There's going to be a huge celebration also. It's been being talked about for a while now. Huge 4th of July. It's our Freedom Day. And I think that's really letting us know that the war is finally, you know, near its end. We are free, and a lot of things are getting ready to change drastically for the better. Okay, so here we have some kind of issue today with someone you love disappointed you and created some sadness, okay? And it looks like you're thinking things over. You decided to take a break, and you're thinking things over with this person. This could be a romantic relationship where you're kind of second guessing the whole thing. Is this the person I want to be with? I don't fully trust this person. Or it could just be somebody you're close to that you love who just disappointed you, okay? So, but definitely taking a break, I feel. All right, so the Empress is showing up in the workplace, okay? There's somebody who popped into the workplace who is watching your every move. This is very specific, okay? This feminine, whoever she is, she's watching your every move. You're very conscious of her. She seems to be, you know, in your energy, in your space a lot, watching you. And you're feeling like a little uneasy. All right, but this is actually going to turn into something positive, okay? This is going to be your justice. She's interested in something you're doing or something about you, and this is just going to have a very positive reflection on you. All right, so don't feel nervous. It's nothing negative. It's actually something positive. All right, so we have the 9 of Wands here, guys. 9 of Wands. Okay, so this is about defensiveness regarding security. So somebody's in the midst of a lot of arguing and feeling insecure, where normally you are feeling abundant, secure, and you don't really need anybody. You're a very secure, confident person. However, you've been in a relationship, it feels like, and this person that you're with is creating some instability, I want to say, and you're feeling like you want out, okay? Your thinking is that you'll probably be a lot calmer and happier on your own, versus staying in this scenario. If this is you, comment below the video. Also, guys, if you need a reading, I do provide readings. I offer some different types of things. You could see what I offer by clicking on the description below the video. And let's continue. All right, Page of Pentacles. This is good news. This is something good coming in. All right, somebody's taking their time and looking at a certain situation. You're just coming out of a layoff or something that set you back financially. This could have been an investment or something along that line, okay? You are definitely thinking twice about getting involved with something similar, and you're moving away from the whole idea of whatever this setback, however you got to this setback, okay? You're staying far, far away from either that type of work or some type of investment that you made. All right, with the Seven of Wands, we're coming into our authentic selves now. All right, so for the longest time, we've been trying to fit in. A lot of you have been trying to fit in. All right, and you're understanding now that you feel better about yourself when you can be yourself. And you're understanding that if people aren't going to back you for you being yourself, then it's time to separate from these people. All right, call it freedom, call it what you want. But a lot of you are even getting to that point where you just want to be free. You're feeling constricted around people who they have these expectations of you. They want you to be a certain way, or they want something from you. They want you to fit in or fit into their conversations and go along with what they have to say when you may think very differently, okay? And it's time for you to voice your opinion and be yourself, because you're a very strong person, and they see that in you, and they're going to see it more now. They're going to see it more as you come into your authenticity and speak your mind and speak what your beliefs are in all of your conversations, okay? So there's something here about somebody's moving away from this partnership and moving toward someone you've known for years and years and years. I feel like you're moving back home somewhere to be closer to family members, moving away from a partner, and I'm seeing movement here and going back to a town where you grew up, going back to your childhood memories, okay, and family members, maybe brothers here. There's a lot of masculine energy there, a lot of support for you there. If this is you, comment below the video and just say, you know, moving back home. All right, so we have the Two of Wands with the Devil. All right, so this is for someone who's feeling torn. I want to say torn, okay? So you started something with this feminine, and you saw red flags, you saw things. They weren't necessarily bad things. Actually, this is you. This is you moving away from this person because you're happy with this person and you feel like this could be your person, but this is scaring you. This is scaring you and you're feeling trapped. That's what this is. You started anew with this person and you're seeing joy, happiness. It's clicking. It's working. And this is freaking you out. You're feeling trapped. You're afraid that you're going to fall head over heels for this person. And then there's no looking back. Okay? What is that saying, guys? Since I was really young, it's better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. You got that? It's better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. Go in, go 150% in, okay? I'm going to take my own advice there too. If I met somebody that I was interested in, I'd be all in, okay? And for me, time is of the essence. All right, guys. Just a joke there. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And that's today's reading. I hope it resonated for many of you. And you can always get a personal reading if you would like. And guys, if you're still with me, please resubscribe and hit the subscribe button if you have never subscribed. It helps me out tremendously. Take care.